control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. It's caught, and he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheeler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Look out, he's got room. Moving past the 25. There he goes. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
But this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Touchdown, Tiger! Special teams proving to be special.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's thrown to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Peterman. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes it right on the left side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he'll finish the run. playmaking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change.
Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. It's complete. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. motion from the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Right on the money. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just going to keep it after the snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They'll run play action. Unleashes one. On target to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters to these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing, throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Off the RPO, complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the 1st down.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Marches ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They move on top here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Quarterback's got the 1st. Still running at the 40. Bounces over the top. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on!
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And great tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Peterman.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Uncorks it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tiger.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Here we go, set.
From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that's just a little window dressing.